Hello my friends, and welcome again to the next episode of the Divide and Conquer Gondor campaign in the upcoming, beta build for the next upcoming version of Divide and Conquer. So, before I forget, I have been neglecting to rename Minas Morgul to Minas Ithil, and I've had a few comments on that for the past couple of videos, and yeah, it just keeps, like, slipping my mind. I see the comments, I'm like, oh, I need to rename it, and then I get to playing, and I completely forget. This time I did just look at the comments and I made sure, like, okay, let's take care of that first. So it is now Minas Ithil, and we are 11 turns away from training the Minas Ithil Guardians, which are going to be an amazing garrison unit and a very powerful frontline unit against Mordor. We last left off, the Witch King of Angmar was moving back towards Galabrin, so I have retreated with Captain General Boromir, who has joined forces with Eorthorn and his small company to try to hopefully fend off this large orc tide that's coming in. The Witch King, Radzag, and Balaknar Sunfire have poured out of the Black Gates and are soon to swarm our defenses. However, we have established a greater foothold. A strong garrison with Gondor Spearmen and Gondor Infantry hold East Osgiliath to keep Captain Arigh away. The Variags have come from the south, and at Caer Andros a large contingent of Gondorian soldiers from the fiefs have arrived. Lebanon Marines, Blackroot Vale Archers, Lebanon Clansmen, Anfalas Pikemen, even some Gondor Archers, Osgiliath Veterans, and Athelian Rangers will soon join the defenses. I probably should take these troops out now to go join up with Boromir, so I probably will. Is anyone being retrained? The Vale Archers and the Clansmen are, but these three archers are not currently being used. How many archers do I have in here? I have 2, 3. I'd have 6 archers if I bring them in. Plus Boromir would be 7. I'm really lacking on the infantry department, though. I really only have Fountain Guard, Turlin, Gondor Infantry, and some Spearmen. That's really not a whole lot to keep my front line alive here. However, maybe I can bring in these Anfalas Pikemen, and instead bring in the Lebanon Marines to the front line. Would be a wiser call. I still probably want the veterans, since they are incredible, although they have already moved this turn. Let's have even the rangers, but perhaps the rangers would be best used up here as well. I'm going to move them over here, hide them in the trees, and we're going to keep moving Boromir down to the south. Denethor rides alone in Minas Tirith, and to the west, to in here, along with Captain Cameron, move towards Cirith Ungol to take the keep for our own. Oh, and I should probably put these militia in Annulon and get some more free upkeep out here. Now we're looking good. I think we already have the professional soldiers. The Gondor Infantry and the Spearmen have been trained from Thara-Grondost and do make their way up to Cirith Ungol, where Hiirluin has set up another watchtower. Now there was a comment to take Caras and trade it and get an alliance with Enedwaith rather than basically trying to fight too many wars on all fronts. I mean, I'd be completely surrounded with enemies, and I am inclined to agree. I do believe I could take out Enedwaith, or at least take some of these earlier settlements. All food is worth a lot of money, but corruption is an issue up here, so I will probably not make those plays until much later in the campaign. Now these guys should be getting chainmail upgrades soon, along with the Blackroot Vale Archers. I'll probably have to send some reinforcements down towards Faramir's location, since we do have these dang Variags who have joined us, but maybe they'll waste a turn and besiege the fort where the Gondor militia are currently garrisoned. Basically, they are just a distraction. Maybe Khan will send something after them. Maybe they won't. At the end of the turn, Mordor has made their moves. Cirith Ungol is now besieged by a full stack army from Mordor. Whipped out another one. Let's see what they have. 4,600, so it's got to be entirely trash. Yeah, Orc Raiders, Scouts, and Orc Band make up the entirety of this army. A few slightly higher tier orc units do reside in it, and a unit of Black Uruks. Okay. Fountain Guard are strong, and so are my Athelian Rangers. I don't know about beating all of that with such small numbers, but we do have Faramir, like, right there. He can reinforce with a smaller retinue, but I believe if I took him and all these units here, maybe left the 42 pikemen, since they aren't going to be too effective, I could probably help defend that settlement. Balaknar Sunfire did move south towards Henneth and Noon as the Witch King went towards Gelabrin, where presumably Radzag will also be making his moves also. So I do need to take Boromir out of this, out from the swamps of Dagorlad. I might be able to have Irithorin with this garrison actually fight off Balaknar's Sunfire, but that's still a large army. And I think it'd be better just to get them all in one big cohesive unit like this. The men of Gondor are more powerful if they stand together. Now Irithorin actually has 19 to his bodyguard, which is excellent. Dogoldur has gone to war against Dorwinion. We got some retraining done, a few new units. Ooh, and the Osgiliaths even, that's actually great. 2 new Gondor infantry and spearmen. I might even take the fight to the Variags out in the field. Tempting, because I could also use some reinforcements over here in the east. Before I get to that, new family member, Kulfenthar's got a horse judge. Galadisgil has a trade aid. That's going to help a lot with the insane income that's already going on over here in Lon Galen. I really want to get that population going here to get some more tax income. That would be great. Minas Tirith did complete the blacksmith. I think I was working on the last tier here, which would be the one beyond the armor, the new Minorian armor, which would then allow me to recruit the last of the fiefdom units that I want, which is going to be massive over here in Minas Tirith. Callanbill got some chicken farming, so that's going to help out with the population growth. 2% at 2,200 is not bad. That's what, 40 people a turn. That should get to 5,000 before too long. I could always lower the taxes, get a little more growth here. If anything that actually gives you more tax income, Budding Bureaucrat is helping him, so I will, for now, turn that down to normal, just to really boost that population growth. I do want to kind of go for fountains, get a little more of a boost here. That would definitely put me up to, what, 3.5%? Can I afford to do that? The other buildings are... Minas Ithil has the Mason's Hall, which also... 19% culture, it's getting there, it's slowly growing. I think could use with getting a spy here. But I don't think it's a citadel, so it can't get spy buildings. I might grab the public fountains, maybe see if Faramir can get a trait or something that helps with casualty replenishment. That could be very useful. And I'm still waiting for culture up here anyway. That leaves Pelargir and West Osgiliath. Pelargir got crop rotation done. I'm working on population growth here. Will take a very long time to get it to a larger city, but that's okay. For now, it shall just say... I am tempted to get these fountains up everywhere. Like, they are good for the traits that you can get. Orodreth probably won't ever be actually fighting, but I think having more fountains would be better, just to really boost the chances of getting doctor traits and the like. Also, Gileath, you don't really need to do anything at the moment. Nothing here is critical to be built, so I will hold off. I want to deal with the west side. It's a little easier to manage what's going on over here. Isengard has not completed a building yet, but I imagine they will soon. We have reinforcements in Duinhir's army. He can have 6 units. We have 6 here. That's excellent. Hiirluin is just going to probably... Well, he actually has an army with him. I could maybe besiege Karas. That would probably be a good idea. And then I could trade that over to Enidwai. I'd probably even get some money while I'm at it. Oh, look at that! Saruman the White is just out in the field? Oh, I need to take that fight. He is completely alone. It feels so wrong. But, like, I can't just not take this opportunity. This might even just completely cripple Isengard. They might succumb to not having a leader. Oh, Saruman, what are you doing out here? Maybe he should be locked for a while in Isengard proper. That is quite unfortunate. He's still powerful. He's got a powerful unit. But, I mean, honestly, I can beat him with Corsair Raiders and Hiirluin just cycle charging him. Oh, man. I can't give up that opportunity. That is too perfect. Alright, starting the battle. I really only need to use these Corsair Raiders to charge right at him. But I think I might as well bring in the Blackroot Vale Archers just to kind of shoot from the sidelines or something, just to maybe get a little more missile damage. Like he's going to be over there. I'd rather lose the Corsair Archers than those guys. So let's just put them on walking formation. Put it on ×6 as we maneuver towards Saruman the Filthy. Saruman the Silly! I don't know if you guys have seen that video, but I love that one. It's just Gandalf and Saruman talking, you know, crap to each other. Like Saruman, Vasily. I'm putting the Corsair Raiders in loose formation just to assist with absorbing any incoming damage that the Guard of the Hand might want to put at me. Not like it's a real big deal, but still, I think just sparing a few people on the approach would be good. Like they are about to fire, they're winding up their arbalists. There he is, Saruman the White. Now, are you firing at the Corsair archers? I think they are. Yep, not really a big deal at all. I really don't mind. Really, I just need to get in. Shooting them isn't going to do much. They have 30 defense with 16 armor and 7 shield, so... I mean, maybe there's an argument to get the Pinnith Gelen, or not Pinnith Gelen, the Blackfoot Vale archers behind the bodyguard. Not going to do much. We took a lot of damage there on the approach. Still, arrows are free damage. Managed to get, what, 3 volleys off before reaching contact. Alright, now I just need to try to kill Saruman himself by charging him with Hiirluin. For that, we're going to get a little bit of speed, run back a little bit. Alright, now we're going to charge in. Saruman is exposed to the cavalry. It's probably going to take a few charges to actually get him here. Still, oh, look at that damage. That rear flank actually takes out quite a few guards of the hand. But we'll pull out. It's best just to keep on... Why am I in skirmish mode? It's best just to keep on cycle charging as long as possible. Get that free damage in from behind. Like the Corsair Raiders, they're going to die. They are just meant to hold them off. Uh-oh. We might get frontal charge recoil back at us, which wouldn't be great. Right, let's retreat. Let's get out of there. Now, send in the Corsair archers. Their missiles really aren't going to do much. Oh, now he's over on this side, actually. You know what? Maybe shoot. Maybe shoot. Maybe there's an argument to be made here to actually shoot them. Come on. Like, maybe if they can just get one kill, it's worth it. Like, it's totally worth it if they can just get one kill. Is he running away? Is he just running away? No, he's stopping. Okay. Like, there's no way he's just running away from combat right now, right? Did we actually get another one? They're down to 47. I think I did. I should shoot down 2 of them right there. Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, their backs are turned now to the archers. There goes another man. The battle AI is not very smart now, is it? Actually going to go into loose formation here. They're going to charge the Corsair archers. Not at all too... Yeah, I'm not afraid about that at all. Like, they are going to now charge the Corsair Raiders. That's fine. Should have their back turned to me in a second here. But where is Saruman? Is he in the middle of the formation? There he is at the front. Gonna take out a ton of the guard from behind there. That's huge, huge damage. Yeah, Saruman is as good as defeated. The White Wizard has betrayed Gondor. He has betrayed the Free Peoples. He has betrayed Rohan and his order.
Victory will be ours.
Elrond will be quite happy to see that Saruman is no more, although potentially a bit sad. One of the Maiar should fall. 20, 19, 18. Another charge should do it. I mean, the Corsair Raiders were all dead. Totally fine. Hiirluin's bodyguard did take some damage here. It took quite a bit. I mean, these are Guard of the Hand. These guys are not pushovers at all. The biggest issue is that they are quite widespread. Did someone just shoot? This guy got his crossbow out. He's shooting and the rest are in melee combat. They're doing charge orders. Yes, there he goes. And they flee. Hiirluin the Slayer of Lord Saruman the White. And the Corsair Raiders got absolutely destroyed. I wanted to bring attention to this loading screen because, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this supposed to be Baron and then Luthien and then the King of... It's not Orifin. It was a different elf. You guys are better at me at that knowledge. Who was the king in that artwork? I'm like 90% sure that's the story of Baron and Luthien when Baron first meets Luthien. But you guys are always smarter than me at these things. You guys know more about the lore. So let me know down below the name of the king and some more details about that scene. Lord Saruman the White has fallen. Hiirluin should have a new trait now for doing such. He. What? That's the description? Just he dead boy. That's it? That's the description that you get. He's just dead boy. Okay. There is. You know what? There was in the beta discussion forum on the Discord, there was discussion about this. It's a reference to something. I don't even remember. I'll have to do some digging and maybe post that in the comments later. But +5 public order, 15% mining income, and 15% trade. That is huge. Although Hiirluin isn't really going to be one to be sitting down and just being a mining governor or a trading governor. He is a warmongerer. To pick up these sellswords while they're here, that would definitely help take the town of Karas and give me an extra infantry unit. I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick those guys up. And we're going to sit on the bridge. That is absolutely massive for this campaign. Now, I can't reach Balaknar, which is mildly annoying. But I think I do want to take care of this army for it to become more of a threat. So Forlong, you have 4 stars, so you can get an 8-unit army here. It's going to be annoying because they have horse archers. I don't really have good archers either. Actually, I do have Gondor archers and Osgiliath veterans. So yeah, I'm going to take him out. I'm going to put Borthor in Minas Ithil to help with the culture conversion over here. And Forlong, take these 2 spearmen, these 2 infantry. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can have 8 units. And the Lemon and Clansmen aren't going to be that useful here. I will take the Blackroot Vale archers. And game options. I need to turn off that. I keep forgetting to take that off at the start of the campaigns. I can get 1 more unit here if I want it. I'd love territorial guardsmen. I would love to use them, but my ruling will not allow for it. I could take a Lambent and Clansmen, though. I mean, they did just get an armor upgrade, which is big, but there's just nothing in here that they're good against. Like, yeah, you know what? We'll just bring them in anyway. They're actually going to retreat. It's Nomad Horsemen, a bunch of Steppe Archers, which I don't have any cavalry for. Only really 1... Okay, this is actually fine. They only have 1 Horse Archer unit. Oh, they brought in 2 more. Baroon Raiders and Nomad Horsemen. Annoying. Well, let us save this battle and go in. I can't do a night attack. Forlong, show them the strength of Gondorian steel. I will have one advantage here, is if maybe I have the bridge. I don't think I will, though. I think because they're not on the bridge, the fight is going to be in the grasslands. If that is the case, I will wait out the fog so I can see a bit better. The annoying thing here is that they have such a big cavalry advantage, so I'm definitely incentivized to use spear wall tactics, and also stakes. I can't talk. Stakes will also be very good. Put those there, and then I can have some Gondor infantry here. I wish they had shield wall. That would actually be very useful for tanking these charges. I'm just going to have to play carefully, high and tight with these spearmen. We one over there. Who's in the middle of that formation? It's the archers. And I just need to basically watch for where the cavalry is going. I don't really want to extend too far. The reinforcements are coming from the left, which is annoying. They have the hill. I only have 1 unit on the right, though, so maybe I reposition and have this be on my left flank. Do that. Move the soldiers, put this in ×6. I might even be able to coax them to come towards me here. In fact, it looks like one of them will. The Baroon horse archers are going to approach me, so I need to be prepared for them. Let's get a spearman unit over here. Right in the front lines. Vale archers, I also need you to shoot at these Baroon raiders. Okay, start shooting, lads. You guys in range? Looks like they are. I absolutely hate horse archers because they have... What annoys me about them is that they have shields and Cantabrian Circle, so it makes them quite difficult to really pin down. They don't do too much damage back, but they also come with a high fire rate, which makes it a little bit more annoying to take care of them. Hopefully the shields of the Gondor Spearmen can keep them alive long enough. Hopefully not take too much damage. I've only lost 3 so far, 4. The number is rising. We've killed about 21 of them. If here they go into their annoying formation. But they are far away from their captain. There's a potential they'll rout. This is such a good defensive ability. I guess one advantage, though, is that these ones over here lose their shield value because they get shot from behind, but still, overall, it's a much more defensive ability. I mean, it's a small shield value. It's only 2, but plus that 3 armor, it makes them more annoying, I think, than they should be. Plus, they're good against horses. They're good in melee against cavalry. Are these ones good against cavalry? Yeah, they are skilled against mounts, yeah. I don't think the lower tier Gondor stuff should have skilled against mounts. Like, it makes sense, but it makes them trade upwards very well into units that can actually catch them. They're down to 30, so I mean, their damage output is massively decreased. I still want to play with these stakes if I can. They stopped the circle. That's actually kind of big. It means I should be able to get a big amount of damage in on them. If they're shaken, they're getting close to the spearmen. Hold the lines, lads. Oh, I have a pizza timer. Excuse me for a minute. Alright guys, I made a mistake. My microphone was muted when I left to take the pizza out of the oven. And so when I came back, I recorded this entire battle speaking, but my recording software picked nothing up. So excuse how it's now put on 2 times speed. I thought it was actually really funny hearing the sped up voices of all the Gondorian soldiers here. So I'm just going to let it play at 2 times speed as I narrate kind of my thoughts here. So I want to bring up the archers now to kind of coax the Gondish army to move towards my forces. So I'm going to move them up, the Osgiliath veterans. However, I then see that the Gondish archers are coming in. So I'm like, okay, I need all my archers in the front to kind of all shoot at their missile threats, as I don't want to take too much damage from their... They don't have missile superiority, but they still have a ton of archers. I mean, 2 units of fully healthy step archers and then a unit of 50. That's still like almost 400 archers, and I've got about 400 myself, give or take. But still, it's damage I'd rather not take too much. So the Osgiliath veterans, being that they are the ones that are most heavily armored and have a shield value, they will take most of this upcoming damage. I mean, I flashed their stats there as I was literally talking about their shield value. The Baroon Raiders are an annoying threat that I have to deal with, that Cantabrian Circle. But all in all, they aren't taking too much damage right now. I've lost about 11 men or so in that retinue, and I'm okay with that. The whole point here is to get their cavalry to charge towards my archers and towards my battle line, where I can then reinforce with infantry, and ideally the spearmen in shield wall. I still want to make use of the defensive stakes that I've put down and play around those. So we're doing okay damage here. The Gondor archers, the Blackroot Vale archers, and the veterans are doing pretty significant damage to the step archers. And now I see, okay, the cavalry's running in. It's time to run back. Trying to get the spearmen to pull forward. The archers aren't moving as fast as I want them to. The veterans are going to take a little bit of a charge here, but not too bad. A few of them will get cut down as they try to retreat, but, you know, all in all, maybe I should have stayed in, but I want the spearmen to be doing all the heavy work there. They're going to run back, and thankfully, the AI decides it's just going to have the cavalry charge straight forward to my battle line. It's not going to try any flanking maneuvers, which is bizarre. Usually they always have a unit go off on the flank to try to catch into your weaknesses. Step Tribesmen are coming up. I don't want them throwing javelins at my forces, so I throw in the heavily armored Gondor infantry. And I'm feeling good here. With their infantry blocking mine and them not going for any flanking maneuvers, outside of the flanking maneuvers on my spearmen there, I don't really have to worry about my non-spear infantry getting charged and taking a lot of frontal damage, as they just keep going for the spears, or they have to try to charge through their infantry, which they aren't going to go anywhere with. I brought, the Lasarnic Axemen under Forlong, the Fat. They're in melee. Listen to that horn sound at 2 times speed. I thought it was really funny to hear this battle in 2 times speed. I was going to play it at 1 times. I was like, you know what, I don't want to talk and narrate a whole battle without playing it for, like, 15 minutes or so. That's difficult. As you see, the battle is going well. We've killed most of them. The infantry is down. Their general is still alive. A few marauders did actually get impaled by the spikes, but they didn't do all that much as they want. But they still make a great use for screening the cavalry away. Marauders just, they're so fast, they rout, but they come back before they, escape the battlefield. And Spearmen gonna charge into more marauders. They take a bit of damage on the charge. It'd be better just to hold a defensive stance, but they're in shield wall, so I'm feeling good. Axemen coming in to literally carve these horses in half. And then I see, okay, there's still one unit of Nomad Horsemen. They look like they are going to rally for a charge here on maybe my archers, but they decide to about face, stop moving, and my spearmen are able to charge them. Captain goes down, and at this point, all I need to do is really just chase off their archers. I'm almost out of ammo myself. We only have a few volleys left on the veterans and the Gondor archers. But now the annoying part is that the horse archers will run, because we can't close in the gap on them. They will keep their morale going until we can actually get onto their position. We've killed most of them. Most of the forces are running. If we just chase them long enough here, they will soon to rout. Thinking, okay, if I can't catch the archers, let's just catch who I can actually, who I can actually capture with my infantry. The Barun Raiders charge into the Losarnic Axemen. They only managed to get one kill there on that charge, and I even countercharged them. And now it's just a matter of making the rest of the enemy flee, and there they go. I try to capture as many as I can. I think we're only at 83 or 82% casualties. So I know for a fact that at the end of this, they will have some forces that escape the battle, which is mildly annoying. But that will do it here for the session. Check out the end screen. You guys can go ahead and pause on that and look at the kill counts that we got here and enjoy the rest of the video. So I just realized my microphone was turned off for the whole time I was recording that battle, which is... oh, that's embarrassing. But I am going to just do a voiceover through that battle separately. So you guys won't notice, but you'll know... I'll say it. I'll specify that I had to do a voiceover for that battle. Oh, I've just been talking to myself for 10 minutes. Oh, that's always fun. Well, I will ransom them. They did not take it. Looks like one of the armies did get completely destroyed, but the other was able to run away, which is annoying. Definitely annoying, just like how I wasn't recording for the entire duration of that battle. Oh well. At least I was recording my voice until I went to get my pizza. So now I do have to deal with Captain Radthrak, so I will take Faramir and this garrison. They will sit here. I don't think I can actually issue an attack order, but if they attack me, yes, I do get Faramir to join, and I'd be interested to see that battle map. Oh, it's gonna be fun having to do that voiceover. Oh, jeez. Right, Balorn's looking good. I don't think there's anything else I need to do in this turn. Okay. That is a full Variag army on my front door. Wow. Okay, that is going to be hard to deal with because I can't recruit anything in Vanulond anyway. I mean, I'll have garrison units, but like, what are these guys really going to do at the end of the day? I mean, I could send Orodreth over there, but oh, jeez. I guess I just have to get a territorial guardsman and hope for the best. Wow, I wasn't expecting them to just amass a force like that over here. It seems Dol Amroth is getting absolutely crushed by Khand at the moment, so that is bad. I will probably lose Fanulond. I will almost definitely lose Fanulond unless that militia garrison gives me enough soldiers to really properly defend it. Issue is I don't really even have like spearmen. I don't have territorial guardsmen to deal with all the cavalry in that army. I just have Gondor militia and some Pelargir marines. It's gonna be a tough one, that's for sure. I've got to deal with this dang captain. I hate him so much. Just get out of here. Maybe, I mean, I don't have much income for any recruitment. I could get more territorial guardsmen down there. That's about it. I should probably cancel a building to get 2 units over there. Is there anything I could justify canceling? Probably the fountains here. This is a dire situation. I could definitely use both of those. Now Brethil is actually kind of useful because I need more spears to garrison the forts and defend my southern flanks. I was just not thinking that I would be attacked by that many forces from the south. But if I'm lucky, Khand will join our side and that will make this camp. Alright, can I defend Cirith Ungol? This is going to be a very tough battle. Captain Ratharak has many soldiers. We have 786 soldiers to 4,651. I don't even know if this battle map gets towers, but if it does, that will help a lot. And it crashed. Interesting. Here we are now at the battle for Cirith Ungol. The game did crash for some reason, but upon reloading and relaunching the game, it didn't crash this time. So I really don't know what the cause of that was. Here's the Mordor army. It appears they're only sending a single unit of, what are these, Orc Raiders, I think? Single unit of Orc Raiders with the ram to try to take down the gates as the rest of the army hangs back way far back here. So that gives me plenty of time for the reinforcements to arrive from Faramir's company, who should be coming in from that end over there. I don't need to guard both sides of the walls, but this is one nice thing about Cirith Ungol, is you can just basically shoot from up here, and you have a great firing gap right into the enemy as they try to approach. But so do they. They can do the same to you. So I'm not going to use my arrows on these Orc Raiders. Instead, I'm going to bring out the Fountain Guard to take out the Orc Raiders, and then that should buy me some time. They'll probably send the rest of the army up here, but I don't need to use any arrows on this force. I can just simply kill them with Fountain Guard. It won't be an issue at all. Let's get them out of the gate. I think I'll try to flank them too, just to cripple their morale, since their captain is seemingly very far back. Now my reinforcements are arriving, so I'm just going to have them walk for now. I think I've got plenty of time to get them here. I don't think I need to sprint. Maybe with Faramir's Rangers so that he can start shooting quicker at the enemy forces. With the heavy infantry, I do want to preserve their stamina. So I'm going to get into a wide line like this. The other unit, I need you guys to get out of here. Let's come around the right flank, I think, and get out of spear wall. Maybe run a little faster like that. Try to get a spaghetti line maneuver right outside there. Come on, lads, get out of the walls. Now, they should absolutely crush Orc Raiders. It's going to be hardly a matchup at all. These Orc Raiders are just going to get annihilated. I mean, they have terrible stats. They seemingly move almost slower when I'm running them versus just having them in pike wall. Interesting. 68 Fountain Guard and 9 Chevrons there at the gold tier. These are the pinnacle of my Gondorian forces. Do they actually have a visual upgrade? I don't know if they do. Doesn't look like they do. I don't think the Fountain Guard get a visual upgrade, but I could be mistaken. I keep running, lads. Let's get a wide flank here. I don't think we'll lose any Fountain Guard, at least not to Orc Raiders. And at least that is my plan with them. Come on, maybe move in spear wall. You guys are kind of bugging out right now. I'm not a big fan. They have a relatively fast walking animation. We've got 50 of them have already died, almost 60 now. Those numbers are just dropping quick, and I bet if I just completely sandwich them here... Oh yeah, the enemy is approaching. Oh, I need to run Faramir up here. Oops. I forgot about Faramir. Alright, let's move in, lads. Let's move in. They're already shaken. They've lost 100 orcs already. I think this perfect flank is absolutely going to take these guys out. Come on, they're shaken. They should be wavering in a second. The spikes are now going on their backs. Look at that reach. It's not even like... They're not even touching these guys yet, and they're getting kills. Oh, man. Sandwiched by 2 Fountain Guard. That is not a place I would want to be. Look at the damage coming in. They are just dwindling in numbers. That's beautiful. This is awesome. If I can replicate this on another unit or two, then we are going to be looking real good in this battle. Are they still fighting 50? They're just wavering? Okay, there we go. Now they're broken. I did lose 2 Fountain Guard. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping I wouldn't. Oh, here comes the Orc Scouts, so I might want to start shooting at them. Yeah, start hitting at the Orc Scouts. They're kind of my only real concern here. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get in the safety of the walls before the Orc missiles start taking us down. There's lots of Orc Scouts coming in. Looks like all of them are just Orc Scouts. Maybe some Orc Archers in the back here. Yep, Orc Archers. So all the missiles are coming first. That works for me. I can start to pepper them down. I wish I had some cavalry, but alas, we do not. These Rangers, I could probably move you guys up a little bit more. Unfortunately, a lot of these arrows are... A lot of them are shooting straight up, which isn't great for me. Yeah, I'm not particularly certain on why they're firing like that. I might just take them off the walls in that case. Why don't you guys shoot at the Orc Scouts? Yeah, I don't like missing that many shots. Look at that, just pile of dead bodies. It's a shame I did lose 2 Fountain Guard there. There they are over here and here. And I guess there's always the possibility. Bartmere, how far are you? Oh, you are quite far. Okay, well, it will take them some time to get through the gates. The rest of your forces are also kind of dwindling in the back here. Let's just start sprinting up the archers. The infantry will wait. We'll need them, because I don't think the Fountain Guard are going to beat every unit that I have to face here. Alright, keep on moving, lads. Keep on moving. Orc Scouts down to 189. Not bad so far. We're shooting at the other one. They're quite widespread. Really, what I really want to shoot at here is some of the more heavily armed stuff that they have in reserve. The spears, the Orc Maulers definitely need to be shot down. For now, I'll just take some easy kills, and we'll just hold the gates over here. If they get too close, they might actually be able to shoot at me, probably relatively effectively. And they just have to shoot up and over this barrier, but I also have the high ground advantage. 7%, that's not a lot. If I need to, the Rangers will go into melee, and they do outclass the Orcs. Like, wait, are the gates closed? Okay, the gates are closed. I was worried they might not actually be closed there. It's tempting to bring out the Fountain Guard and have them kind of push out a little bit, start killing all these archers in melee. But the problem is I wouldn't really be able to retreat them in that case. Kind of a hard decision there. You can see how the arrows that have been missing, quite a few, not as accurate as I would have hoped. That's okay. Still taking out plenty of Orc Scouts. They're not firing back at me, which is certainly helping. Farmer, you can probably walk now. The Blackroot Vale Archers, you guys can probably walk. Maybe try to get some of your stamina back. Under infantry still on the way. They are still fresh, which is good. It's going to be a long battle. Okay, here comes the rest of the forces. Black Uruks. They are heavily armored, but I do want to shoot them down. Which one is their general's unit? Is he... I can't tell where he is. Can't see the star on the mini-map. He's got to be up here. Maybe he is the black... He could be the Black Uruks in the back. Oh, that's so many orcs coming in. 177. Maybe is he in this unit? It's very hard to tell. It's very dark on this battle map. Very hard to see what's going on. Okay, my other... How are you guys still moving? Why are you still getting into position? Well, maybe shoot at the... Yeah, let's just soften up the Black Uruks. Oh, no, here's the Orc Maulers. Yeah, get rid of those. Black Uruks, we can trade well with the Fountain Guard. They'll easily beat Black Uruks. Gunner Infantry would fare a little worse against them. They're almost tied in terms of offense and defensive stats. The Black Uruks are worse than Gondorian Infantry, but still, I want to weaken their number. That's not their general. So their general, okay, he's the third unit from the back. See this one right here with the battering ram. Oh no, he's this guy right here, I think. I'm like 90% sure that's him. So tied to an Orc Raider unit, that's honestly good for me. Most of the Black Uruks are dead. Reinforcements are still taking their time. That's okay. They haven't even grabbed this battering ram. They appear to be moving the other battering ram, which is buying me all the time I need to whittle down the Black Uruks and the Orc Maulers. They're down to 126. That's not bad. That's great damage. And as they get closer, they'll be prone to taking even more damage. And I'm not worried about Black Uruks too much. Fountain Guard are going to take care of them. The Orc Maulers that are kind of the bigger threat here. But I might as well use up all my ammo on key targets. Orc Maulers over here down to 180. Now, do they have any other units of Orc Maulers, or is it just that one? They do have 2. Okay, I've got 2 units to worry about there. I'm tempted... Okay, I'm going to stop shooting at them. Instead, we're going to weaken the other unit of Orc Maulers. This one's already down to 140. That's great. But having 228 of them, that is a lot of potential damage that comes inbound. What are they doing? Why are they still firing up like that? Hello? Oh, is it because of this? Oh, yeah, it's because of the obstruction there. So I need to move more so that way. Did I just hear the gate move? Oh, that's my gate. I thought this gate was opening up. I would have not been happy about that. Alright, Faramir, why don't you march over here now? Where are those Orc Maulers? They're right over there. The other ones are down to 95. That's pretty good. We're getting lots of good damage on the enemy. I'll probably have both of them fire at that. Get a volley off on them before they get too hidden. For that. And they're kind of bunched up over here. Means I'll get some... Any missed shots might hit these orc band or some other orcs. 17%, that's good. I'm glad I've got Athelian Rangers in this army. Alright, they appear that they are about to get out of my good firing line here. The general is still much farther back, which is annoying. These maulers are down to 70. I'm still getting some okay shots over here. Maybe I can go out this way with these guys. Yeah, that should work. And I can just fire at this big blob of orcs since they are willing to let me get these kills. Now, difficult part is going to be when the orcs do come in, how do I handle the defenses? Because they might just rush for the flags here. Wouldn't be nice. No point, I don't have fire arrows. It's not like I can set the siege equipment on fire. I do wish their general would move up. Means I'm going to have to probably fight to the death on a lot of these orcs. And they have high numbers where they might be willing just to keep on fighting. Where do those maulers go? They're up in the front here. I'll just shoot at the middle of this formation and just kind of spread out the damage. Maybe you guys can hit the orc raiders and you guys can maybe target the black orcs. Let's kind of spread out the arrow fire a little bit more. Make sure we're not just pincushioning in the same body a few times over. It's going to be a very slow siege defense, but I really got to make the most here. 20% is good with the arrows, and still I can fight. If they have 4,600, then 20% would be like 800, or it would be about 1,000 of them. 25% would be 1,125. So I've killed about 900. What? Hello? They just captured the gateway from out... Okay. Well, that's going to put some pressure on me. At least my Gondorian infantry are here. Okay, well, I'm not too worried about the scouts. Are you guys firing? You guys better be firing. Yeah, you better be shooting at someone. Alright, well, here they come. As soon as that general comes into range, I need to just weaken his unit as much as possible. Until then, I'll probably just keep these guys on defensive mode here. The archers coming in. Some of these shots are a little close to my fountain guard. That's okay. Our scouts not the biggest threat. They're absolutely awful in melee, but really just getting rid of numbers here is going to be much more important. Alright, are we in range? Can we shoot the raiders? We can. Faramir can't yet. He should be in range soon. You're in range. Yeah, weaken the raider. Try to kill their general. Oh, there's a unit of maulers back there too. You guys fire at something kind of farther back. Here they come. A few of the guys are going to try to engage with the fountain guard. Just hold the lines, lads. Hold the line. And more shots coming in on the back here. There's the orc raiders. I really should just be shooting those maulers, but... Wait, are they not the orc raiders? Are they up here in the front? No, they have to be this unit. They have to be this unit. I'll continue to weaken it. The weaker this unit is, the likelier we are to actually killing the general. Okay, we're holding them down. We're keeping them locked down, which is good. If I take them out of defensive mode, they might actually push forward. Look at these Gondor infantry over here. Support the fountain guard on the right. Looks like one of our Athelian Rangers is out of ammunition. The other will be soon. Let's switch to the maulers. In fact, I should really just shoot in the middle of this formation. That would be the best damage I can get. I don't know why they're firing up like that. I guess it's the angle. I can move them back like that. What are we getting? Another volley? Look! Oh, look how many arrows hit this hillside. That's not good. Well, at least we're still getting good contact from up here. Frame rate's going down a little bit just due to the sheer amount of bodies. 33%, that is great. The huge number of orcs already felled by our soldiers, and the fountain guard, they're not losing anyone yet. Are they shooting at me? They are. Let's put you guys on defensive mode. Support the fountain guard. Make sure that no one can flank them. As long as we keep them at bay, the fountain guard won't take much damage, and that buys me a ton of time just to keep on shooting. Here comes some orc maulers. I definitely want to shoot those. Go on shooting, lads. Hopefully no friendly fire comes in here. Hopefully we just fire above My soldiers here. That is my general, isn't it? Okay, he needs to be protected. He is too precious to lose here. Let's fire a little bit farther back. Just a bit farther back, guys. I'm going to use a defensive stance. I do get permanent fatigue, though, which I don't really want to deal with. Until my army's already tired, and that won't really be an issue. Okay, yeah, you guys just defend the general. 38%, that's good. Look, we're taking much friendly fire, if any at all, yet. Okay, some orc band coming in. Let's send the Hiirluin Rangers to deal with those. Armor is already exhausted. Keep on shooting a little farther back. A good kill, still have 60 spearmen. The general, the captain over here, is taking some damage. Once I've exhausted all the ammo, I think I will take them off of guard mode. Keep on firing. The general is somewhere in there. The Hiirluin Rangers aren't doing so well against the orc band. They're very spread out. They're not able to fight in formation. Let's send in these Rangers to help. Kind of get a little flank here. I might as well use up all the Rangers. They are very skilled in melee. The odd kill from some orc band isn't a big deal. Eventually the Blackroot Vale Archers will have to go into melee as well. I'm tempted to actually bring Faramir over here. Have him fire this way across the line. That might work a little better for me. These guys, I'll just use up the rest of their armor. They seem to be doing okay. I see some friendly fire there. I hope I didn't. Some of them are wavering, which is good. The orc band that have decided to move forward, they are already wavering. Still firing. Faramir is moving into a better position. She can just fire straight down this line. There are those orc archers back here. So it looks like I don't think I've lost any of the Fountain Guard. The Fountain Guard, only ones that have died were the two outside the gates. It's amazing. That's how good defensive mode is with Spear Wall. They keep the enemy far back and they don't push themselves, so they don't risk getting hit. But they don't do much damage when they're in that stance. They're not pushing into the enemy and getting tons of kills. 50%. We've already killed 2,300 orcs in this time. With just the arrows and the Fountain Guard. Looks like one did go down there. It might have been to some friendly fire. Probably from the Blackroot Vale Archers, who are needing to rest and recover. And with these Hiirluin Rangers, just stop moving, lads. They have good melee skills. They have that very high melee attack of like 7 or 8. It might be at 9 with the chevrons. Let's check that. 8 melee attack with 2 chevrons, so a base of 6, charge of 8. They can do some good offensive damage, but I'd rather not use them until like the very end of this battle. Few gunner infantry. Look at the kills they've gotten over here in defensive mode. Just holding the line. A few brave chaps in the front. Faramir is still firing back here from a safe distance. Where is he? Are they doing... Why are they doing upward shots? Okay, can we not do that? Here, shoot more over here, please, Faramir. Gonna be a very slow grind here. I want to use up all the ammo. Okay, hold on. Let's try turning some things down here. Grass, even if there is no grass, I've always noticed I get some frame rate effects there. Put it on 2 times speed for this battle. I still need to go back and voice over the battle against Khand. At the time of me recording this, I haven't done that yet. But of course, you guys will have already heard my little story during that battle. I can't believe I forgot to turn my microphone on for that.
They have lost half their men.
53% are down. Farmer still has plenty of ammo to shoot at these guys. A few hundred volleys a second. This is great. 54%. I'm content just to keep letting him fire. Maybe I'll try... Okay, 6 times is way too much. Let's try 3 times. Mess with my camera because of the double click. Okay, 3 times speed. You don't know you can hold shift and go... press either faster or slower, and you'll go by 0.1 times, so you can have a lot of fine-tuning here. Come on, Farmer, use up that ammo. Once the ammo's off, I'll send in everything. I'll try to crush their morale, turn the Fountain Guard off of defensive mode. Got maybe 2 more volleys left. Maybe 1 more, maybe 2 more still. Like, that is it. Alright. It is time. These guys are still very tired. Alright, because of the climate here, I don't think they're going to regain much stamina. The Fountain Guard are very tired. Our infantry still doing good. Turn all you guys off of guard mode. Send in these Athelian Rangers. Maybe we can get some behind the flank like that. We try to work on the back line threats here. See where that general is. Yes, we got their general. Or is that ours? I hope it's not ours. Yes, this is huge. Awesome. Here comes the mass rout. Capture them all. Let none escape. Oh, this is huge. I'm very surprised I was able to hold the line here. Alright, everyone just get in there. Push. Push, lads, push. We're capturing them by the hundreds. We need to get rid of 85% of this force. I think we'll get it. They appear to be stuck. There's just too many orcs for them to run away. This is absolutely perfect. Come on, lads. Keep killing. Keep slaying. They don't even know how to route here. This entire formation is all broken. All I need to do is capture them. Come on, get in there, lads. Everyone, push. Still taking a little bit of damage. There's still a few orc archers firing. We're basically fighting to the death at this point. Yes, there we go. Everything is routing. Come on, push in. Just get in there, lads. Get in there. Yeah, they are literally fighting to the death here. But that just means every time I hit them, I'm just going to get a free kill as they're routing. Still could lose a few troops here as they are just completely stuck and unable to route. Oh, look at that poor chap. Having the time of his life. Still as if they're fighting to the death, and I apparently can't go out this way. It's unfortunate. This appears to be immovable. This will be the last battle I do for this episode, as this was quite the siege. Like, can you imagine if I had some catapults here just to fire up and over the walls? This would be amazing. Here's Ungol. This is a great place to defend. I love this place. They thought they could send 4,600 orcs to take it. They were wrong. The men of Gondor stand strong and proud. Forces of Sauron shall not conquer us this day. After 770, they have 82%. We basically won. I don't even really need to kill them all. I just need to get to that 80% mark. But at this point, it's literally free experience for my forces. We can keep getting kills here. Amazing how they're still fighting. They're not even like fighting to the death. They're just unable to rout. So, I mean, yeah, technically I'm taking more casualties than I really should be here. But I want to try to earn a few chevrons with these forces if I can get it. Come on, lads. Alright, these Athelian Rangers aren't doing so well. I've hit the 85%. I think I should just end it. Yeah, I'm just going to end it. It's heroic victory. 48 soldiers to 4,600 since the rest are going to rout off and be dead anyway. Fountain Guard 398, 569. Athelian Rangers 630 and 462. I think this would be Faramir's retinue 575. 328 by the Blackroot Vale Archers. Only the Spearmen didn't do so well at only 5 kills in the Gondor Infantry at 14-9. But the Spearmen did have a purpose. They were there to keep my general alive. He's a Fountain Guard captain, but still, I'd rather not risk him going down in that battle. That was intense. And now I know I can really defend that place.
Watch for the enemy.
2,700 gold to be ransomed. I'll just try it. They're not going to take it. And now Shivus, the Desert Sand, is going to besiege Caer Andros. But Boromir is nearby, and on the next episode, Boromir shall save Caer Andros and defeat the dreaded Nazgul in combat. There's Radzag. The Witch King is still in an unknown position. It appears Isengard is going to try to sally out a troop to ambush me there by Cuirass, which is totally fine with me. If I can attack that unit, I can then take Cuirass by slaying the army outside of it. Grendel's Halls is besieged. Fornos is assaulted. Darafin, ooh, a new general. You're at Ethring, and you've got management talent. You're a budding bureaucrat. That is what I like to see. Where do I want to send you? I have I mean, Angbar is in Calimbel, and Angbar could definitely go with being somewhere, I don't know, a little closer to where he's needed. Questioning either the west or the east with Angbar. I mean, Lemon and Clansmen aren't going to be useful against Enidwythe. They're not useful against Hond either. They could be useful against the Ardunayim. Oh man, yeah, Khand is really coming up north here. They might take Lingir. That is unfortunate. Do we still hold the island of Tolfolas? I wonder if we do. I wonder if we've actually lost that.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Well, doing here, why don't you move up to Kirthir? It looks like they just finished a building, which is fantastic. They finished the hunting hut. A single unit of Arigh crossbows defends the keep. Check war declared. Orcs of Gundabad and the Woodland Realm. Mordor is the most advanced faction, and Air Anders is besieged. I will check out the army here. Alec Nar Sunfire, what do you have? Well, he has, I think, the archer bodyguard? No, he has the infantry bodyguard. Aleknar Sunfire was the most powerful king in Far Harad's history, but his kingdom was brought down by infighting and jealousy after a traveling wise man gifted him a seemingly simple ring, and Tommy fell completely to Sauron's power. 8 hit points is a lot to take care of. He is quite strong. Orc host, Orc band, okay, mostly trash, Orc maulers, Marauders, and Southron Lancers. So the 2 cavalry units are somewhat threatening. Southron Lancers aren't too great, like they're just good at charging. They're not so good at sustained combat. Marauders even worse so. But Boromir has a full army with plenty of spears and stalwart men of Gondor, and 22 Swan Knights in Eorthorn's retinue. I'm so glad I put that on him. Someone mentioned that in a comment much earlier in the campaign, and they said, put the air ancillary on Eorthorn and get his bodyguard up there. That is huge.
Awaiting your command.
Faramir, I'll probably just play defensively over here. We have reinforcements in East Osgiliath. I'll probably take care of construction and all that jazz on the next episode. So until then, my friends, farewell.